Hello, wonderful Taurus, and welcome back to the channel. This is Gwendolyn, or if it's your first time here, welcome. This video is going to be a monthly Tarotscope for Taurus for February 2019, and as you can see, I'm doing a Tree of Life spread for the Tarotscope this month. So I'm going to shuffle the cards while I talk about the new moon and the full moon coming up this month, and then we'll get right into what's coming up for Taurus for February. So we start this month on February 4th with a new moon in Aquarius, and that's in your 10th house, Taurus. It's also the beginning of the new lunar year for the Chinese astrological system, and it's going to be the year of the pig. So the year that we just ended was the year of the dog, which can be a little bit serious, but the year of the pig is kind of more fun-loving or just pleasure-oriented. It's a little bit more easygoing than a dog year. So for those of you who are born in a pig or boar year, this could be a very great year for you. It's also a new moon in your 10th house of career. So it's potentially a good time to begin something new in terms of your career, Taurus. You could be starting a new job, or you could be looking for new work, going to a new position, it would be a good time to ask for a promotion. Anything that is in relation to new work, new status, new career, new reputation, anything that improves your position and status in the world. That's 10th house energy. So it's an opportunity for a invitation for something new, a new chapter, new energies coming in. And then on February 19th or 20th, depending upon where you're located, we have a full moon in Virgo at 0 degrees Virgo at 10:53 a.m. Eastern Time, 7:53 a.m. Pacific Time. And this full moon, because it's at 0 degrees Virgo in your 5th house, this is the house of romance. It's the house of true love. Here in February, the month of lovers and Valentine's Day, because it's 0 degrees, not only is it a full moon that's illuminating your 5th house of true love and romance, Taurus, but it's also a very prominent degree. It's a definitive degree of Virgo. It's almost like you get the opportunity to start over with something because it's 0 degrees for that sign. It's saying that, if you're currently in a relationship, you could take it to the next level or you could deepen it. It's really like putting a spotlight on your 5th house. Also, 5th house has to do with creativity and children, as well as romance and true love. So it's sort of like saying you have an opportunity for a reset there, Taurus. Or it's that your 5th house is going to be illuminated. Some of you may be letting go of something. That is also the theme of a full moon. Full moons are times of completions, illumination, letting go, completing of a cycle. But because it's at 0 degrees of the sign of your 5th house, it can be a time of sort of letting goes and new beginnings. It can be a portal sort of energy. So that's what's going on in your 5th house. And then I'm going to talk about each of these nodes here as I lay down the cards, and then I'll discuss what the cards mean in each placement. So let's please have information for Taurus for February 2019. I'll lay down some more stones here. So this is the Earth position. This is called Malkuth, and this is basically life here on Earth, the 3D, the physical. It governs earth, air, fire, and water, the 4 elements. So what we have for Malkuth for you, the world. What did I say about a portal this month? This is you, Taurus, feeling supported, feeling free. You've completed something. This is the wreath of laurels. You're up-leveling here. I think another sign got the same card in the same position. It might have been Pisces. But you're basically supported by the celestial sphere. It's feeling free, feeling like you've graduated from a certain level. That's what this Wreath of Laurels is about. And then you're coming into the next cycle. This is the last of the major arcanas. It's sort of like saying you've arrived, you've completed something, you're up leveling, you got a pat on the back and you check marked that lesson, whatever you learned from the last cycle. For some of you, this is going to be related to lessons learned from last year. So that's a great placement for the World card in the World position. It's like saying, you know, you've arrived. You're being supported and celebrated, Taurus. This is the Moon position. It's called Yod or Foundation. Oh, sorry, Yesod or Foundation. And you've got 7 of Swords there. So you may feel as though someone has done you wrong recently. This is the Criminal card, the me card, the Thief card. Someone's getting away with something or cutting corners or acting in a shady, underhanded way. So you may be feeling like someone's done you wrong, Taurus, here in February. Someone's not acting up to in an upward, forthright manner. Then we have Splendor. This is Hod. This is governed by Mercury. So this is your communications. And it's saying that you're not feeling like putting the work in terms of communications. You don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again. If you've been communicating in a certain way, Taurus, you may be changing that up this month, because this is producing results from doing the same thing over and over again. This is usually the Artisan card. But with this in your communication location, you're saying you don't want to keep communicating in the same way. You want to change something up, especially maybe as it relates to someone that you can't seem to, someone who seems to always get the upper hand or behave in an underhanded manner. You don't want to keep repeating that, is what I'm seeing there. Then this is Victory, Netzach, governed by Venus. So this is 5 of Cups, which says that there may be something that you are feeling a little depressed or sad about in terms of things that you value, especially things that you value emotionally. This may be in relation to your relationship status, whether you're in a current relationship or mourning over the loss of a past one. What it's saying is that if you let go the spilled cups, you still have 2 cups standing for you here. So this is really a card of choice of focus. Focus on the love that you do have, and more of it will come to you. If you focus on the loss of love, then that is what you'll see. But there's always, if you turn around, there's always that change of perspective available, especially as it comes to love in the Venus position, things that we value and cherish. The Sun position, which has to do with beauty, it's called Tippereth. It also has to do with consciousness and the solar plexus. We have Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So with these 2 cards coming out in your Sun and Moon position, it's saying that you may be feeling recently like things aren't going in your favor, Taurus. But I'd like you to see that you have just graduated from something. If these are tough times from the past, if you feel cheated by someone or that things aren't going your way, it may have been to strengthen you to go to this next level. So I'd like you to keep in mind that life here on Earth, if you look at the present moment here today, you're actually in a really good position. But your emotions and your focus may be on difficult times from the past. That may be why your 5 of Cups is showing up here. And it's helping you to review that you don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over. Let's see what else is coming up for you. In the Mars-ruled position, this is called Gebura, severity, desire, will. You've got 3 of Coins in reverse. So you may be experiencing a desire to work on your own. This usually governs collaborative projects, growing something, building something, multiple streams of income. I'm seeing that you may have a desire to consolidate things. You may have a desire to simplify things, to work on your own, to just take a time out. These are two cards that have to do with the builder and work that are in reverse. So I'm seeing that some of you may be feeling stuck at your job, or that you don't feel like doing the same thing over again. Something that you put a lot of effort into previously, you're not feeling it so much right now. Let's see what your blessings are coming in as. This is the Mercy Chesed position, and this is governed by Jupiter. So this is where your blessings are coming in. I'm getting that your blessings come in from being diplomatic this month. Knight of Swords is someone who rushes in, says things without thinking. He is the drama card. The blessings come in from avoiding drama at all costs. This could, for some of you, be avoiding a conflict with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But it's just avoiding saying things you don't mean, having a sharp tongue, saying things in a blunt manner. Being diplomatic, Taurus, is what really brings you a lot of blessings this month. So there could be some challenges related to how you're perceiving things, either in delay or not happening in terms of building something with an air sign. That's where your central focus is. That could be what you're seeing as the Seven of Swords. But keep in mind, you have just graduated. You have completed a cycle that up-leveled you, Taurus. So even if your focus is here, remember that this is where you're at. You're up-leveling right now. So it could feel like you're casting off an old shell for February. We also have in the Understanding position, this is Bana, we have Two of Wands in reverse. So this is saying that can be where your challenges are or what you're facing. This is really about your confidence and your personal power, Taurus. What do you need to do to regain a sense of personal power and confidence? This is also decision making. Do you trust yourself to make decisions wisely, to go in the direction of your dreams? And are you allowing other people to help you, Taurus? Because that's what this other person in this card is represented by. It's a card of finding the goal of what you want, feeling like the world is in the palm of your hands, which it is this month. You really have that support from the universe. You need to make choices that benefit you, Taurus, and be willing to receive help on those, going towards your goals. That's what this card is about. This card is called Making Fire. So it's about having a passionate desire and will to accomplish something, and then having the personal power, confidence, and boldness to go after it and to receive help on doing that. So there may be some challenges to you feeling bold or confident or personally powerful. That's where your lesson is this month, is how do you embody this Two of Wands card, making decisions that benefit you and being willing to receive help, Taurus. And then in the Wisdom, Chokma position, we have Eight of Swords in reverse, which is a great placement of this card. The Wisdom is saying that you need to get out of your own head. You are coming out of a place where you are keeping yourself captive. You may have felt powerless in a certain situation, and you're coming out of that powerlessness. Swords represent thoughts, beliefs, ideas, things that trap us. If we have any sort of negative thinking, this can really limit us. And what this is saying is that you're coming out of that, Taurus. If you felt like a victim in any way, you're releasing that. She can actually walk away out of these swords at any moment. It's just her belief that keeps her there. So what I'm seeing is that you're coming out of feeling powerless, and you're trying to embrace going forward, making fire, following your dreams, making decisions that benefit you. This is really good energy in tandem with each other, but you kind of have to harness belief in yourself, confidence, decision making, your goals, being willing to receive help. That's all going to serve you this month. And then your highest consciousness that's available to you in February is the Crown, is the Kether position. And this is Judgment in reverse. This is a card about starting over. Funny again, these are both major arcana cards, and so is Wheel of Fortune. You've got major arcana for the world position, life here on earth, for where your consciousness is, and also for your best possibility. This is using the power of forgiveness to let the past go. With all of these cards, look at this as your center axis, Taurus. I want you to just look at these cards all together. This is you in this situation, life here on earth, having learned lessons. You may be feeling that someone has done you wrong and that circumstances aren't going in your favor, but you have a real opportunity here to use the power of forgiveness to let stories of the past go, to renew things, especially as it has to do with family matters or old karma. You may be having a hard time forgiving either yourself or others. That's what I'm seeing here with judgment in reverse, is that this is usually difficulty in forgiving something or letting something be in the past. I'd like to invite you as your highest energy this month to use this burning, clearing, cleaning, fire, spiritual fire of forgiveness that clears out everything and lets renewal come in, second chances. That's really what's going to serve you the most this month. It's going to make you feel free from any trapped feelings or negative thinking. It's going to open you up to feeling confident and bold in your dreams and desires, and really renew things for you, create a new story, because you're actually really ready for that, Taurus. You're sort of been born again this month, and you've up-leveled. You've learned things from the past that you've needed to. Now it may just be time to forgive yourself and or others and turn this wheel around so that things are going in your favor. Let things unfold naturally is what Wheel of Fortune says. You can't force things here. You can't force them to go faster or slower. You just have to let the tables turn. What was on the top will be on the bottom, and what was on the bottom will be on the top. You just have to let time and karma take care of that for you. So that's my reading for you, Taurus, for February. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up or share it with another Taurus. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll have a link up here in this corner. You can visit my website and do that. And if you like this spread, let me know. I can use it again. Or if you prefer the standard 12-card spread or any of the other particular ones, if you have a favorite deck, let me know in the comments. And as always, I just want to thank everyone so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful Valentine's Day if you celebrate it. And I will look forward to doing a reading for you again. Yours in the stars.